switch your mindset to the thought of everything works out in my favor. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Toyo. On this channel, we love all things relating to passive income, personal development, as well as creating the life that we desire for ourselves. Today we have a different scenery, okay? We're in the test seat with it, my baby Nova, and I'm charging my car. So I said, I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone and be productive. Instead of sitting here scrolling on my phone or watching videos, I wanna maximize as much time as possible. So that's where we're at with it. Today we're gonna be talking about how life is not linear and you are indeed on the right track, and whatever track that you're on is the one that you're supposed to be on. You're doing great. There's no actual way to do this life thing. We're just taking it day by day, best that we can, but life is not linear. If there's one thing that I've learned in these past couple years and just always throughout my life, is that life is not linear. Everything is literally connected. I kid you not to sound woo-woo, not to sound crazy, but when you just put things in perspective and navigate through life in a way where things are happening for you and not to you, you will have so much more success in the things that you want to do, the things that you're trying to get, the person that you're trying to be. Now, the first thing that I want to touch on is the misconception of a linear life, right? We go through life based off of what society tells us we should be doing. So you go to school, you graduate, you go to college, you get a 9-to-5, you retire. That's it, right? It's like a certain cycle or a certain pattern that they just expect us to go through. Now, the honest reality is, in life, there are setbacks, okay? A couple more than others. For some people, many more than others in different ways or what have you. And just navigating through life knowing that this isn't linear and it's not going to go the same exact way for you and the next person. And sometimes even for yourself, it's not going to go the same exact way for yourself day by day. You could wake up one day and say, I'm going to do this today, I'm going to do that, and your plans completely take a turn. The thing about life is it doesn't follow a predictable formula. So when you're going through it, there are things that might not turn out the way that you want. I feel like when you go through life with the mindset that everything happens the exact way that it needs to for you, you are a much better person. I kid you not, the way that I navigate through life, I'm like, everything that's supposed to be happening is happening. It's happening the exact way that it should. And even though I might not see it in the now, in the future, it'll all make sense. Everything is literally connected in some way, shape, or form. And sometimes you kind of have to be very like subtle or mundane about it, like in the most simplest of ways. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It doesn't have to be some life-changing, monumental, prolific kind of idea. You have to go through life knowing that everything works out in your favor. No more, no less. I hate when people have a victim mindset and make it seem like life is targeting them, or make it seem like everything is happening to them. I know sometimes it can feel that way, and this is not to invalidate any feelings. This is not to take away from that. Like, of course, life definitely does suck sometimes, but it doesn't always suck, okay? If you sit there and you look at the good and even the most smallest things, you'll be so surprised at how crazy outcomes just tend to simply always work out in your favor. It's actually mind-blowing sometimes. Another thing that I noticed is that people tend to have like a timeline on when they should be doing things, like, oh, I should have kids by now, especially if you are on social media, or if you have your friend group and you see them all doing the kind of things that you want to do. Like, they have their love of their life, they just got married, they just have kids, they just bought a house, he just bought her a car, or he has a girlfriend that's she has a boyfriend that's spoiling her with all these gifts, blah blah blah. This is what I want for myself. It is so easy to look at that and say, oh, this is what I want for myself, and kind of use that as jealousy or feel upset about the current situation that you're in. But what if you just switch your mindset to, wow, I love that. That means that my time is coming soon. Or if that person can have that, I can have it too. You need to stop with the victimizing mindset and start realizing that anything can work out in your favor, because that's just like the simplest that you can do. Life is already hard. Life already sucks sometimes. People are already mean to other people. If you can't be nice to yourself and expect yourself to give you all the love and grace that you deserve, it's going to be hard expecting it from other people. Not to say that you can't, right? We all have, well, not we all, but a lot of us have really good friends that really cheer us up and are there for us and really pour a lot of love and light into us. But some people don't have that. Or what if they weren't there? Or what if they're having a bad day? Or what if they're having a rough day? The least that you can do is pour into yourself and know for yourself that things are working out in your favor. Don't have that victim mindset like, oh, I can't get this, or this never happens to me, or oh, I can't lose weight because everyone in my family is big, or whatever the case is. None of that matters. When it comes to you, you need to have a strong mindset that says or shows, I'm very confident in who I am and what I believe, and I know God can do it for me. I know not everyone believes in God. I do. You really got to be firm on the things that you want for yourself, because a lot of times you can't see it right in front of you. It's not right there, but you need to have that belief that things are there for you and are always working out in your favor. Always. Like, there's not a time where something is not working out for you. Even if you get in a car accident, even if you lost your job, even if your favorite, I don't know, you lost your favorite lip gloss, I don't know, whatever the case is, know that there is always more and better coming your way. And when it comes to progress and things working out, sometimes it can be kind of like a zigzag kind of thing. Like, oh, it was here, then it was back, then it was this, and then it was that. It's not always a straight line to the point where it's like, okay, things are always working, it's all making sense. Like, sometimes it's kind of like up, down, in, out, around, up, you know, and you kind of just have to take it. You have to go with it, because life is never going to be perfect. Even the best life isn't perfect. One of my favorite quotes is, perspective is everything. So the way that you go through life and the way that you navigate, the way that you see things, it will literally change your life for the better and help you get to your dream self much faster, as opposed to you thinking everything is happening to you. Switch your mindset to the thought of, everything works out in my favor. Because when you think about it, why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't things work out for you? At that point, you don't even believe in yourself, and you don't feel comfortable enough to know that you're one of those ones. You're really one of the chosen ones. So why wouldn't things work out for you? Why are you going to sit here and say, oh, you know, I don't get what I want, or I can't have this? Why can't you? I need you to give me a good reason why you can't have what you desire. Oh, because the people around you couldn't? Well, that's them. They're not you. Oh, because you have bad luck? Bad luck is a mindset thing. You think you have bad luck, you're going to get bad luck. You tell yourself today that you have good luck from this day forward, and all good things happen to you, and you get what you want. You're going to start getting what you want. You're going to have good luck. You really have to just put everything, like, I feel like people don't understand that life is a mirror sometimes. You get back what you put out. Plain and simple. Now, I know sometimes you feel like you're putting out a whole lot of good and things might not be coming back the way that you want. Like, maybe you feel like you're getting the short end of the stick, or you're putting out a lot of good and getting a lot of bad in return. That's another thing that I want to touch on. Everything is temporary. Even the good is temporary, which is why we got to embrace it as much as possible. But as far as the bad or the rough patches or the hardships, it's all temporary. And again, everything is happening for whatever reason it needs to happen. Dust it off, push through, and come back even stronger the next time. It's not every day sit there and try to look for a reason to be a victim, or look for a reason to, you know, be the person who needs like sympathy or whatever the case is. Enough of that. There comes a time where you got to just put on your big girl or big boy boots and take life as what it is. This is what it is. Life sucks a little bit, but I'm going to come back stronger and harder, because I know who I am and I know what I'm capable of, and there's nothing that I can't do, no heights that I can't reach. Plain and simple. It's time to reclaim your power. Okay, reclaim your power. Don't sit in your old self or the past or your bad habits or, you know, your mistakes or whatever the case is. Like, who cares? It happened. Living in the past is going to keep you in the past. Thinking ahead in the future is just going to take you away from the present. All we have is right now. Make the best of what we have right now. Tell yourself that I did the very best that I possibly could today, right now, in the present tense. That just makes your future self so much easier. It's kind of like, don't pre-worry. You have no reason to worry. What's wrong? What's going on here? And I know anxiety, you know, kicks us in the butt sometimes. It happens. We're human. This is not a one and done thing. This is an everyday thing. You work on yourself every single day. Every single day. It's kind of like when people get baptized, and if you're expecting them to get baptized and just never do any kind of sin ever again, just clean slate, no, that's not how life works. We are human beings. Human beings that make mistakes and are at fault sometimes and mess up. It's never going to be a you do everything right every single time, every single second, no faults. Then we'd be robots. We'd be machines. There'd be no point of even living at that point. I hope this video touched somebody. I hope it helped someone out in some kind of way. Just to kind of remember, life is not linear. The path that you are on is the perfect path. Everything is literally happening for you in whatever way. Even if you can't see it, even if you don't notice it, don't sit and think that you are a victim or, you know, you have bad luck. I hate hearing stuff like that. Saying stuff like, oh, I'm BROKE. Why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? The numbers in your bank account are not even really there. If you want to wake up and imagine $50,000 in your bank account, then $50,000 is yours. Like, stop limiting yourself. The limiting beliefs are what is holding you back, essentially. You're not putting your best foot forward because, oh, I feel like I'm not capable, or I can't do this, or I haven't seen luck with it. You tried it for 2 minutes and then you stopped because you weren't seeing luck. Keep going. Life is not linear. The instant gratification that you're trying to get from whatever it is that you're trying to do, it's holding you back. It's holding you back. Push through and remember that in this life, you only have one, okay? I don't know if you need a reminder about that, but I'm gonna remind you, you only have one life. So you really gotta do this to the best of your ability. Do it giving it your all, and that's why I'm starting this channel, and that's why I'm starting and stepping into this, because I really want to help as many people as possible. I've always had this mindset, but as I'm getting older, it's just kind of sharpening and getting better, and I really want to share all the words of wisdom that I have with people. So I hope this helped at least one person, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my next one. Bye.